Hello, everyone. Welcome to our wild and free Q&A. I'm so excited to be here with you. Right now, we have Dana and Aileen live with us, but maybe some of you will be watching this on the replay. I guess let me know if I sound windy. If the wind is too strong, I can go inside. Are you hearing the wind now? No?
I can hear it. We can still hear you, though.
But is it an annoying wind? Like, is it?
No, we can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you can hear the wind.
Okay. As long as I don't sound like.
It's not as bad.
Okay. Yeah, it's just so beautiful. I'm like, I gotta be out here. But okay, welcome, ladies. First and foremost, I want to thank you guys for trusting me, for being your coach, and just for taking that leap of faith. I know it's scary. I know you don't know me personally, and I'm like a stranger on the internet. But I'm a real girl, a real mom going through it. I'm right in the trenches with you girls. I don't ever stand here professing to be this high and mighty, all health encompassing person. I struggle just like you girls are going to and do. And this lifestyle is not something that, it's a journey, not a destination.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that because you never arrive to a place where it's like, oh, you're just in this lifestyle, like something can knock you down. You get setbacks and injury. And I feel that a big part of this and a big part of why I've been able to stay consistent is because of my mindset. And you definitely have to understand that this is 90% mental and 10% physical, because your mental is going, I always feel like you're going to have the old you right here, like eat that chocolate, your old habits, the things that always like just, whether it's alcohol or whatever that thing is, it's just like you're trying to change your lifestyle, be more healthy. And she is always going to be right there. But we just have to learn to ignore that and really use our minds to push through this. You're not going to want to work out all the time, but you got to do it anyways. I used to think that the girls that were so fit and healthy, they were just different than me. They had more willpower, more determination, and I'm just not like that. Then when I became a fit girl myself, I realized, hold on, they don't have superpowers. They just do it even when they don't feel like doing it. And so that's what you girls have to remember. That's the mindset that you have to have. You have to do it even when you don't feel like it. This isn't something that you do for 21 days and you shut off. This isn't something that you do right before a cruise. This is now your life, your lifestyle. And I don't care how far you have to go right now. The day you start working out, that's it. You're a fit girl. You're a fit girl on this journey, ready to make those changes to change your lifestyle. So as long as you can, I wanted to go over a few key things, a few key mindsets that you have to overcome in order to be in this long term. And that's the first one. Number one is you have to have a long-term mentality. You cannot come into this and think that in 2 weeks, 30 days, you're just going to have your dream body. It doesn't work that way. I will say that I can totally understand that a week of doing awesome, or a month, even a month is like, oh my gosh, I should have my six-pack by now, because it's going to just feel like an eternity. But you have to think long-term. So a realistic mindset to get you girls realistically thinking 3 months before you're like, wow, my abs are looking so good. 3 months, okay? Obviously, you're going to be seeing changes week to week. It might be strength changes. It might be like pants fitting a little looser. But to put those pictures side by side, I remember when I first started, I'm putting my 30-day pictures. And I took that 30-day like, yes, come on. I was feeling amazing. And I put it next to my first day. And I was like, what? It looked like zero changes. And I was so disappointed. I literally had a pity party. I cried like, what? I've been eating healthy. Like, what the heck? Had I stopped right there, guys, I wouldn't have the body that I have today. You have to keep going. By that 3-month mark, my muscles were there. Like, I was leaning out, toning up. And forget it, by the 8th month, 9th month, a year, I looked like a fit mom. That was my goal. I wanted muscles. I wanted to look toned, and it came. But I promise you that if you continue, I say continue because we all chase fast results. You know, I know it's tempting. Everyone's doing keto now, and you see people losing 30 pounds, 20 pounds.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Didn't work for me.
yeah, it's tempting to be like, I lost 2, you know, and so just lost 20, you know, in a month. And so it's very tempting. But remember that when we're doing this long-term thinking, it takes more time. You're doing this like sustainable. You're going to be able to keep this up forever. So keep that in mind. So the mindset is think long-term. Number 2 is you have to push yourself. So we talked about this in the beginning. You have to be your own inspiration, not me, not anyone on this team. You have the power. And whenever you feel like you don't, I highly recommend a good book. Personal development has literally taken me from like to like, what? I could do this. It gives me the mental, just the mindset that I need to continue forward. So whatever area you feel you're lacking, if it's self-confidence, if it's just like believing in yourself, even nutrition, like whatever it is, educate yourself. Go grab a book, start listening to Audible. I do Audible. I can't read. Like I lose focus. So I'm an audio girl. So I have an Audible and I listen to it while I'm washing my dishes, while I'm folding laundry. That's what I'm doing. I'm learning and I'm getting my mindset right.
So I have a question. So what books would you recommend me for nutrition?
So first of all, I really want you to like dive into all of the tools that have been provided to you for your program. Mm-hmm. Read it cover to cover. Hear what they're saying, because like Jericho wrote, you're doing MM100 and Dana, you're starting to be mindset, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So much info. Have you started the videos already?
Yes.
Yeah. So much info there. Honestly, that education is like amazing. With the 2B mindset, she's really educating us. One day, Eileen, I want you to focus on what you're doing, but maybe after these 100 days, you can get 2B mindset. And it's just like it's so amazing. It's very educational. Okay. But books on nutrition, I loved like The Food Babe. She just teaches you about reading your labels. All about that was one book that I was just like, I dove into, The Food Babe Way. And she teaches you all about ingredients, things to avoid, you know, what GMOs are and all that stuff. So I loved that book. And I'm just really big into like reading my labels. And so books. I attribute all of my success to the things that I learn. I educate myself all the time. And to be honest, if you're going to be successful in this has to be your obsession. It has to become your obsession, to be honest. Because if this is something that you're doing just passively, you're like watching Netflix instead of maybe watching something that could like you could learn about nutrition, it's just going to like, I wish I could tell you that like this doesn't have to take over your life, but it kind of does, but it's a good thing, you know? Like this is a good thing because you're going to be feeling your best. And I love that instead of binging out on a show, I'm like maybe listening to a podcast that is helping me become a better person. Mm-hmm. Doesn't mean you're never going to watch your shows. Of course you are. But I'm just saying that this should be what you're reading, what you're looking into, the pages on Instagram that you're being inspired by, like who teaches you things. That's what you want to submerge yourself with. So make it your obsession. Like what cool fitness gear can you start buying, or like just, I don't know, this is your life now, you know? So just get into it. You know, is there a local event where people are doing like hot yoga somewhere, or like a fitness expo? Like be a part of it. Like just dive into the community of not only Beachbody. Beachbody has a huge, amazing community, but in your local area, be reaching out with other fit women. You want to be around women who are already where you want to be.
Yeah.
I love that. Environment is everything. And this is point number 3. Your environment is going to make or break your success on this program. Guys, if you have a beautiful spread of veggies and a nice hummus dip, and it was just out on your counter, you would eat it. But you would equally eat if there was croissants and bagels and fatty cheese spreads, and you would eat that too. So your environment and what you put around you and in your home is going to make or break your success. So I highly recommend those foods that are tempting to you, that you know you could just eat the whole bag of it, don't bring it in the home. Doesn't mean you'll never eat it, nor should you say, I'm never going to have this again. It just means you're not going to bring it in the home. If you're feeling like a crackhead, like, oh, I need my Oreos, whatever that thing is for you, go to the store and go buy it and have it and enjoy it. It's not on your plan, Eileen. It's not on, Dana with ours, she is a little more flexible on the silly carbs, and she tells us, have them occasionally, but I really feel like not every day do I have my dark chocolate. I don't have sugar cravings. So when I don't have it. Yeah. When I do, I have it. So honor your cravings. You're a human being. It's real. I don't like this whole talk of like, instead of a donut, make something else. Like, the art of replacement does work. If I really want a donut, but I make like a whole grain toast and I put almond butter and some fresh berries, that could satisfy me. And I'll be like, I don't even need the donut. I'm just saying, if it doesn't leave your mind, if you're like, oh my gosh, I have this craving, I say indulge and keep it moving. Don't ruin your whole day. Just keep it moving. This is life, lifestyle, lifetime. So it's good to challenge yourself and say, for 30 days, I'm going to, do this or that. But I want you to also beware of perfectionism, because you're never going to be perfect. And when you strive to be perfect in this lifestyle, that's when you start messing with your head, start feeling like a failure, and you start feeling like, oh, see, I'm broken. I can't stay away from this stuff. Then there's that, right? So you don't try to be perfect. Just try to be consistent. Just try progress and consistency over perfection. Your preparation and your environment is going to make all the difference. So make sure your fridge is stocked up with those healthy veggies. Make sure that you have good, healthy options, and then get rid of the junk. Get rid of the junk and create healthy grocery shopping habits. So here's the thing. My kids, I know that if I bought chicken fingers, frozen chicken fingers, they would eat that. That's easy. Microwave them, put them in the air fryer, boom, my kids have a meal. I purposely have not gotten into the habit, not to knock anyone that does. I personally, this is just a mindset that I have. Even though I know it will be easier to grab those chicken nuggets and feed my kids nuggets every day, I don't do it because I don't want to create the habits. Okay? So that thing that you always put in your grocery cart that your Diet Coke or whatever it is, we got to cut the habit. And it may be easier, it may be more convenient, it may be something you love, but if you can change your grocery shopping habits and replace it. So instead of making chicken nuggets and having my kids live on that, I'll still have easy things like a quick grilled cheese, that I'll put fruit on the side, but at least they're not having that processed junk every day. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. You want to stick to wholesome, natural ingredients. So I know, Eileen, you were asking me, are these chips good? And the first question I asked was, well, is it on your plan?
No.
It's not on your plan. So then those chips aren't an option. It's not an option. So you're going to learn. I gave you all those ideas. And I promise you, you may look at apple and a cheese stick and be like, that's a snack? No, I want chips and dip. That's a snack. But the day will come that is your snack. You're going to grab your almonds, your handful of almonds and your cheese. I remember hearing Tyra Banks many years ago. They asked her, oh, what do you snack on? And she was like, I'll snack on almonds and a cheese stick. And I literally remember hearing that and being like, that's not a snack. Girl, a snack is like some chips and dip, or
I need like 3 cheese sticks and an apple. That would be a snack.
I was just like, almonds? And then literally when I got into this lifestyle, almonds were my snack. And it was like I'd grab some almonds and some fruit and be on my way. So
now, I have another question. Now I have allergies to like nuts and things like that.
Yeah. So What's the healthy alternative? Just look at, like, you could do fruit. So you can't do nuts, do the fruit. And look up like nut-free snack options. I bet you'll find a ton, you know?
Okay.
So definitely use Pinterest. Pinterest has a plethora. Even if you went to Pinterest and you put 2B Mindset meal ideas or whatever, you'll find it on Pinterest. So, all right, those are my 3 tips, girls. So you got to have the right environment. That was our last one. Now I forgot all of them because I didn't bullet point them. But we talked about having the mindset and like personal developments, educating yourself, making it your obsession. What was my second one?
You to push yourself to be your own motivation.
The power is in you. And then third, your environment is everything. So, okay, any questions about those or just comments that you want to make, agreeing, or just up until that point?
I totally agree. I totally agree with all of those points. I think, and I feel like I've gotten there in a lot of ways. That's sort of how I've lived my life for a long time. I'm very consistent at the gym. But my nutrition, I need to dial in, and I feel like I need the accountability of a group for a little while just to get me kickstarted again. I do my own cooking and stuff, so I do like kind of try to stick to whole foods and stuff, but there's something about when I get home from work and I have supper planned, but I'm starving when I come home from work, and I seem to go like crazy after work. I just eat, and it's not necessarily junk food. It's not chips and stuff, but I'll eat and then I'm not even hungry at supper, and I'll eat supper too because it's supper. Yeah. So yeah, I just need to lock in some of those things and become more accountable, and I think just get my willpower and stuff under control.
Yeah, because honestly, hey Nicole, welcome.
Can I have my phone back?
Hello.
Hi. If you could, on the bottom left, there's a thing if you want to put the video. I don't know if you don't want us to see you, but I hope so. I want to see your face.
I'm trying to figure this out still.
Dana, tell her it was on your, was it just on the bottom left? Because I'm on a
Yeah, I had to touch the screen for the video to come up and then turn it on.
If you're on a phone, you'll see like a little video icon, I think. So, okay, you coming home and binging, basically, it's just a new habit that you've created for yourself. Like, it's just like what you do now. And so, like you said, you got to break that. Am I frozen?